Did you know you can now make custom trees in Bloxburg without spending Robux on Transform Plus Game Pass? But the good thing about that is now you can now make realistic builds and putting realistic trees on your build without spending 600 Robux on a single Game Pass. But the downside to that is that you can't copy paste and you can't move this all around your base. So when you make this tree, it has to be on a fixed location, and if you want to make another tree, you have to do it manually again. But hey, I am not the best tree builder in Bloxburg, but I'm glad to share this idea so that you can make your custom trees 10 times better than this. So first, you're going to have your base, and with this, I used a basic shape, a circular basic shape, and you want your basic shape to be like almost as tall as the wall over there, or like at whatever floor you're in. Make sure it's like slightly or less taller than the wall so that later on when adding in the leaves it will be easier. And then now you add this pillar, and this pillar is actually going to be the thing that will be connecting from the branches. So with the branches, we're going to be using these structural rods, and we're going to connect the main branch from the pillar. And that is basically what we're going to do for all of the branches. Now, at first, it's going to look really ugly and really messy at first, but once you get the hang of it, I think it will look good. So that's basically what you're going to do for most of the parts. But with this tree, I made 3 main branches first, and then after that, I worked on the smaller branches. Okay, now the main branches are done. We're now gonna go to the smaller branches, or like the branches that will actually make this tree look a bit better without Transform Plus. So yeah, basically it's like the same, but making smaller branches coming out from the main branches. Now again, this is really hard without Transform Plus, but again, once you get the hang of it, it will look good. And also using a reference photo is also a helpful thing to do so that you will know what your branches should look like and how organic it should look. If your branches start looking really ugly, maybe I don't know, maybe it's fine, but like maybe the decals later will end up fixing it anyway. So yeah, if it looks ugly, the decals will hide it anyways later in the end. Okay, now we're coloring this with this bark texture, and now we're gonna go to our leaves. Now, like per usual, put a basic shape down and add your decals on it. And I like to cross over mine to have more depth and bushy texture to my leaves, but you can do 2 decals anyway. Now, for you to be able to put your decals without Transform Plus, you'll be needing to go to the next floor and add a floor. And that is the platform we're going to put these decals in for our tree. So this is actually easier than using Transform Plus because you're not over-complicating the tree. You're just adding the decals on top of a floor and not really transforming it anywhere or in any angle. You're just placing it on top and hoping that it looks good. So that's basically what I did here, and it's your choice how big or how small you want these decals could go. But if your decal starts looking really funny at first, it's fine, because we are gonna delete some decals and changing its shapes in the end. So if you do have like this weird sticking up on top, you can just put structural rods and put individual decals on top. Okay, now what I'm doing here is resizing this decal so that the shape will look more bushy and not too flat. And another thing you can do is that you can also delete some decals, because some parts may look too bushy at times, or add more decals at parts that doesn't look too bushy. And you can also change its colors. Okay, now for the final part, you can add these little things coming out of the bottom. I don't know what it's called. Make it look realistic. You can add more details to the bottom part, so make it look more organic. And that's basically how you can make a custom tree without Transform Plus in Bloxburg.